It's trendy to say that everything is design. We hear it a lot in graphic design spaces and on YouTube. But what if we told you everything is really pre-design? From cave paintings to rock monoliths, humans have always been surrounded by design in its rawest form. Design has existed for as long as our human ancestors have been around. It didn't really have a formal start date, but many agree that the birth of graphic design started with the invention of printing. Printing allowed mass production of graphics and text, which led us to things like newspapers, magazines, posters, packaging, and eventually digital media. And there are so many pivotal moments that got us here. So let's break down some of them real quick. Cave paintings from 40,000 years ago can be considered some of the earliest forms of graphic communication. And I know you're probably thinking, whoa, wait a minute, Ben. You said this was a history of graphic design, not caveman art. Well, at that time people were using shapes, colors, and textures to communicate ideas and stories just like graphic designers today. And these designs weren't just pretty pictures, they had a purpose, which is the whole point of graphic design. That purpose could have been to attract a mate or to scare off a predator. But the fact that someone took the time to arrange those shapes, colors, and textures shows intent and purpose. And that is design. Fast forward about 13,000 years to 8000 BC, where humans started building structures with design in mind. Places like Stonehenge and the pyramids show an understanding of geometry, material properties, and construction techniques that can only be achieved through design. Again, these structures had a purpose, whether it was to understand astronomy or to serve as a tomb for a pharaoh. In the 19th century, the Industrial Revolution caused major advancements in printing technology. Things like letterpress, lithography, and photography allowed for mass production of printed materials. This gave rise to the first graphic designers who were creating visuals for packaging, advertising, and publications. With the implementation of new tools, the role of graphic design continued to grow. The introduction of Helvetica and other sans serif fonts in the 1950s helped establish graphic design as a visual communication tool in modern society. Sans serif fonts were seen as more modern and minimalist, which fit well with the emerging consumer culture. The clean and simple aesthetics of sans serif fonts continues to influence graphic design trends today. In the 1960s and 70s, graphic design became more conceptual and experimental, with movements like postmodernism and Memphis Group rejecting the modernist principles of minimalism and functionality. Postmodernist graphic designers use elements like bright colors, bold patterns, and unconventional layouts to challenge traditional design norms and express their creativity. This era saw the rise of iconic designs like the Apple Macintosh logo and the Nintendo Game Boy packaging, which broke away from traditional design norms and pushed the boundaries of creativity. These designs were playful and experimentative, which paved the way for future design trends. And now, in the 21st century, graphic design has become even more important than ever before. With the rise of digital media, graphic designers are now creating visuals for websites, social media, and mobile devices, in addition to traditional print media. Graphic design isn't just about making things look good, it's about solving problems and communicating ideas. It plays a huge role in shaping how people perceive brands, products, and messages. And although trends come and go, the principles of design remain constant. Whether you're designing a logo, a poster, or a website, the same fundamental principles apply. Contrast, hierarchy, visual flow, typography, and color all play a part in creating effective and engaging designs. While graphic design has come a long way since the days of cave paintings and stone hinges, the core purpose of design has remained constant: to communicate ideas and solve problems through visual means. As technology continues to evolve, graphic designers will continue to adapt and innovate, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and creating new and exciting ways to communicate with the world around us. So next time you see a design that catches your eye, take a moment to appreciate the thought, planning, and creativity that went into creating it. Because remember, everything is pre-design. And if you want to learn more about graphic design and how you can start designing your own stuff, check out our resources